There's no way they can arrest me looking like this, bro. I'm one of them, man. Black Jungkook. If the police come, I just say Black Jungkook, Black Jungkook.
Things are now absolutely terrible for the disrespectful IRL streamer because he just got hit with another deepfake charge, which means the grand total of prison time that he's currently facing is 31 years.
Imagine walking into a courtroom thinking you're untouchable, only to hear charges that could lock you away for decades. That's the nightmare Johnny Somali found himself in. And his reaction? Pure chaos on stream later that day. This guy's been pushing buttons across Asia for views. But in Korea, the pushback hit like a freight train. From petty pranks to deep legal trouble, his story's packed with twists that keep piling up. Stick around as we unpack how one streamer's quest for viral fame turned into a battle for his freedom, with rumors swirling that things could get even darker before it's over. Back in Arizona, where it all started, Ramzi Khalid Ismail, better known as Johnny Somali, was just another kid chasing online buzz. Born in 2000, he kicked off on Twitch with harmless antics. But bans came quick after he cranked up the edge. By 2023, he was globetrotting, hitting Japan hard with racist rants and harassing locals, landing him in hot water and a short detention. He spun it as content gold, claiming his African roots gave him a pass in places where tensions run high. But that cocky vibe, it masked a pattern of escalating risks, drawing crowds who loved the drama but hated the disrespect. And as views rolled in, so did the warnings. Yet he doubled down, eyeing Korea as his next playground. Little did he know, that move would chain him to a system ready to clap back. Touching down in Seoul in September 2024 felt like a fresh start for Somali, but sparks flew almost immediately. He dove into streams that mocked cultural norms, but the real fire ignited in a convenience store brawl. Drinking on site, hurling slurs at staff, and blocking the whole operation. It earned him an indictment for obstruction by November. Suddenly, a travel ban slapped on, trapping him in the city with no escape. Whispers spread online about his growing frustration, streaming pleas for cash while claiming the ban left him scraping by. It was the first taste of real consequences, turning his tour into a pressure cooker. But hold on, because that store mess was just the opener to a string of blunders that kept the heat rising. One act that really boiled over public rage was his stunt at the Comfort Women Monument, a site honoring victims of historical atrocities. In October 2024, footage surfaced of him planting a kiss on the statue, seen as a massive insult, especially since it represents young lives shattered during wartime. Koreans didn't let it slide. Outrage flooded social media, with calls for his expulsion echoing everywhere. Speculation buzzed that this crossed into violating youth protection rules, given the statue's depiction of a teen. His defenders called it a joke, but locals saw red, fueling petitions and protests. And just when tensions peaked, he ramped up with more public displays, hinting at a desperation for attention that only dug his hole deeper. Diving into Seoul's subways, Somali's antics hit a new low with bizarre props and inflammatory moves. Brandishing a dead fish while riding, blasting North Korean anthems at full volume, it got him booted from buses and slapped with minor offense charges. Then came the flag-waving fiasco, hoisting the Japanese Rising Sun banner, a symbol tied to old imperial wounds, and renaming disputed islands with their Japanese title. This wasn't just trolling. It stirred deep-seated rivalries between Korea and Japan, drawing death threats and online bounties for his whereabouts. Rumors flew about vigilante groups tracking him, turning his streams into paranoia-fueled rants. Yet amid the chaos, he kept broadcasting, as if each outrage was fuel for the fire. What nobody saw coming was how these would link to even shadier accusations lurking in the shadows. Things took a sinister turn with the deepfake scandal that rocked his case in early 2025. Targeting a popular Korean streamer named Bongbong, Somali allegedly whipped up an AI video showing explicit scenarios. Pure fabrication, but the damage was done. The victim fired back hard, pushing for the stiffest penalty under laws cracking down on digital fakes. Investigations revealed this wasn't isolated. Another count surfaced, each carrying potential for years behind bars. Online chatter speculated it stemmed from a grudge during a live collab gone wrong, with some saying he thought it was harmless revenge. But in Korea, where such tech misuse is treated as a serious violation, it amplified his charges to 8 by July 2025. Whispers of ties to child protection breaches added layers of unease, making his once funny persona look downright chilling. And with victims stepping up, the noose tightened further. Court appearances became Somali's undoing, starting with a March 2025 hearing where he showed up late and disheveled, reeking of a rough night. The judge laid out obstruction and minor charges, hitting him with the reality of up to 5 years just for those. His smirk faded fast as more piled on, deepfakes turning the total potential to 31 years. By August 13th, he flipped, pleading guilty to 6 out of 8, a shocking shift from his earlier denials. The session dragged, with victim testimonies looming, extending the trial by months into late 2025. Hidden gems emerged, too. A secret 8th charge dropped in July, catching him off guard during a stream. He ranted about starvation under the ban, begging fans for donations while claiming the system was rigged. But insiders speculated U.S. Korea tensions over visas might play a role, with a recent raid on a Korean firm in Georgia fueling payback theories. It all painted a picture of a guy unraveling, his bravado cracking under the weight. As September 2025 rolls on, shadows loom over Somali's fate, with no end in sight. Rumors swirl about appeals from behind bars if convicted, potentially wasting his 20s picking apart regrets in a cell. Online, folks debate if he'll face deportation or a lifetime ban, while anti-influencer campaigns gain steam. Some whisper about political demos he joined as a foreigner, another potential violation stacking the deck. His freakouts hit peak during post-court streams, where he lashed out at the unfair demands. Though no $10 million fine or life term has surfaced officially, yet the hype around max sentences feels like a ticking bomb, with experts predicting fines up to $145,000 or decades locked away. Ties to broader crackdowns on nuisance creators add fuel, comparing him to others who've crumbled under similar scrutiny. It's a wild ride of speculation, leaving everyone guessing what's next in this self-made storm. Wrapping it all up, Johnny Somali's spiral from Arizona troll to Seoul's most wanted nuisance is a cautionary tale wrapped in controversy. He chased clicks with cultural jabs, statue stunts, subway madness, and digital deceptions, only to face a courtroom reckoning that's dragged on for months. Guilty pleas on 6 charges, deepfake bombshells, and hidden accusations have him staring down up to 31 years, with travel bans turning his life into a cage. But the real jaw-dropper? How rumors of U.S. Korea drama and victim pushes could seal his doom. It makes you wonder, in the hunt for viral glory, how far is too far before the world bites back? Drop your thoughts below. Could this be the end of rogue streaming? Or just another chapter in the chaos?